Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a market analysis for Binance Coin, which by now you guys know I do consider to be one of the most bullish altcoins. I'll be covering some key horizontal support and resistance areas, some moving averages to watch for, as well as the BNB Bitcoin ratio. So I hope you guys do enjoy the content. As always, make sure to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. We're partnering with FTX.us. They are a great exchange where you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. And if you sign up with my link in the description below, you can get a 5% discount on exchange fees. Alright, so I'm going to start off here on the BNBUSD pair because I think there is a very important level to watch out for, which is going to be this yellow line. So this is the 200-day simple moving average. We talked about this in the previous videos, and we can see how this is actually where we have rejected off of in the short term, and this is the level of resistance that we do want to see reclaimed. You can also see this move back here in April took us to a high that came just a little bit below this 200-day average. So we did actually hold resistance around this time frame. So this is again an area that we do want to see reclaimed, and if we can reclaim this, I think that in the grand scheme of things, this will go a long ways into reclaiming the middle of this larger range we've been in. So you can see the highs have been around this $700 area of resistance and the lows around $188, and generally the middle of the range does seem to provide some level of support and resistance. We saw back here in February of 2021. This is where we had a pretty key rejection. We had support being held off of this area back earlier on this year, and now this is the level that we do want to see reclaimed as well with the 200-day average. Now, in terms of support, what I'm looking at here is this blue line, which is going to be the 50-day average. You can see we're actually bouncing off that level. We also had to bounce off this level back here earlier on in July, and this is going to be a very important level that we do want to see held as support. You can see that when we're below it, we can actually hold it as resistance, and this can be a level that does provide some area of lower highs, rejection points, and you can see basically that trend has been consistent when we are below this moving average. So we don't want to lose this, because in the event something like that were to happen, it could potentially then flip into resistance. So that's not something we want to see develop. It is a positive sign that in the short term we are holding this as support. And actually, if we switch over here to the BNB Bitcoin ratio, that does somewhat correspond to the fact that we have had a move back up on this ratio. So this is the ratio that basically compares Binance Coin against Bitcoin. It tells you which asset is outperforming. And if you've been following the channel for a while now, you know that I've been very bullish on this pair. You can see that longer term uptrend again has been in a very significant trend environment where again you have the big uptrend starting back here in January of 2021. You get the very large expansion phase. You go into the sideways accumulation territory, the sideways movement, building up a base, and now we've gotten the breakout. We talked about the breakout in a few videos ago, and one of the things I really discussed was look out to see if we get some sort of retest, a higher low, anything that would resemble some sort of bullish confirmation that buyers are stepping in, demand is there on some eventual move back down, testing this general zone, which we have seen that in the short term. We did not get down as far as I expected. And actually, if I switch over here to the initial drawing that I had proposed in the last video, you can see on a lower term time frame that, I really started to say, well, maybe if we have a retest of the level exactly, that would be great. And that was one of the things that we were covering in the prior video. But again, that actually didn't happen. We got front ran a little bit, but that's okay. We still had that retest, and we still had another area where we could look to as some sort of longer term higher low, with the structure again providing support, showing us the buyers and demand is stepping in, and now we're starting to press back up into these highs, and we might be forming a higher high pretty soon here. So I do think that the BNB Bitcoin ratio looks very promising here. Again, we have broken out of this longer term range. You can see this previous area of resistance around 0.012. This was the level we rejected back here in May of 2021, another rejection here in December, and then again we made that new all-time high, a breakout from this general range where we've been in this for a very long time. It's about 446 days or so an extremely long time to be consolidating. We're finally getting the breakout, and when I zoom out again, it does look like some sort of longer term uptrend continuation. So the point of this chart is that it will look very good here to Binance Coin if it is breaking out and continuing to move up. And what that's going to do is it's going to bring a lot of strength into the BNB USD pair. It could potentially help it move back above some of these resistance points. Again, the 200-day average as well as the middle of the range, around $360. And then if those levels can be reclaimed, I do think we have a longer term shot at continuing higher to some of these all-time highs. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. Once again, check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. As always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.